Most of you have felt it, that sudden pain in your jaw that comes out of nowhere. You visit the dentist, and then comes the verdict. It's your wisdom tooth. It needs to come out. But wait, why is a tooth called wisdom in the first place? And if it usually gets removed, why does your body grow it at all? Looks ahead. Instead of guessing, let's hear from the accused himself. Wisdom tooth, the floor is yours.
Today, you know me as pain, swelling, and sleepless nights. Your dentist circles me like I'm a wanted criminal. I am your wisdom tooth. To you, I am the villain. And honestly, in your modern mouth, I get it. But I wasn't always the enemy. Once, I was survival. If we travel back thousands of years, people didn't have luxuries like microwaves. They hunted and tore into raw meat. Fibrous plants, roots, bark, and hard seeds were their food. Eating wasn't comfort, it was a hustle. Because of this, their jaws were constantly under pressure. Bones respond to stress. The more force applied during childhood, the broader and denser the jaw became. That's how early humans developed large dental arches. And when their first molars wore down, which happened often, I erupted into a mouth that had space for me. Turns out, I was more of a team player back then. Now you're probably wondering, why do I show up so late? The answer is simple. That's just how the human dental blueprint is written. Tooth buds, including mine, form before you're even born. I've existed long before you ever felt me. But teeth don't all appear at once. They erupt in stages. First baby teeth, then permanent teeth, then molars. And I am the third molar, the final chapter. Your jaw keeps growing through your teenage years. My roots develop slowly, waiting. And when your jaw is nearly adult-sized and your growth hormones surge, that's when I start to appear. Not randomly, not by accident. Biology simply follows its timetable. Even early humans got me in their late teens or early 20s. The timing was never the problem. Back then, their jaws were larger. There was space waiting for me. So when I arrived, I fit in without any chaos. And because I show up when a person is older, people began linking me with maturity and adulthood. Later, that turned into a nicer word, wisdom. This proves that I was always meant to come last. The only thing that changed was the room I had to work with. And that happened when the evolution enters the story. When humans discovered fire, cooking softened food. Agriculture brought grains. Diets became easier. Children no longer had to chew as hard to survive. Less stress on the jaw during development meant less bone growth. Over thousands of years, human jaws gradually became smaller and narrower. But evolution doesn't redesign everything at once. Different traits change at different rates. As a result, we had smaller jaws with the same number of teeth, and me showing up with nowhere to go. The problem isn't my existence, it's the mismatch between ancient genetics and modern anatomy. When there's enough space, I rise smoothly, fitting right in. But in a smaller jaw, I get trapped beneath gum or bone. Dentists call this impaction. But have you ever wondered why I cause so much pain? The answer is, impacted or misaligned, I can push against neighboring teeth, irritate gums, and cause swelling or infection. The pain isn't personal, it's just geometry meeting evolution. Here's something fascinating. Some people are born without me. No third molars at all. It's genetics. In some populations, the genes for third molars are becoming less common. So evolution is slowly rewriting the blueprint. So for now, many of you still carry my instructions, but some don't. I hope after hearing my story, you see that sometimes evolution causes a little pain. I have no grudges. I'm just as innocent as you.
All right, the conclusion is, your wisdom teeth aren't stupid. They're just survivors of a different era. Once they made you stronger. Now they make you uncomfortable. But discomfort doesn't mean design failure. It means evolution is still mid-edit. So let's stop cursing wisdom tooth. This is Whysdomia, where ordinary things get the stories they deserve. If this made you look twice at something you use every day, subscribe and stay curious. Because once you start asking why, the world becomes a lot more interesting.